Okay. I'm back with more Final Fantasy. And I think I'm going to do the Hildibrand quest line. Already did the first few quests. Let's see where I left off. According to Wymond, the victim inspector Hildibrand is a wealthy woman named Yellow Moon. Given her taste for the finer things in life, she can be found in the Weaver's Guild. Okay. Weaver's Guild, Weaver's Guild. The Hildibrand questline, from what I know, is definitely different from the typical stuff I've been doing. Oh, there we go. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its own owner. As soon as I focused my eyesight, I just noticed him there. I did not notice him there. A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps and the wind bears her sorrows to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir? Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Coliseum. I realized it was gone. So the time and the location of the theft are unknown. Essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. I guess that would work. Why are you taking him at all seriously? I need to go over there. Got it. Hmm. Oh, there he is. Was there always boxes here? Probably not. Oh, I don't know. Are you sure this is going to help? Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress, when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. Looks like she's falling asleep. Oh, she is. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Oh, boxes are gone. I doubt she's the one who moved these boxes. Why are these boxes following us around? That crate's looking at me funny. I have a feeling people are in here. Where, sniffle, sob, where could my pure heart be? These boxes probably know. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember? Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day, and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback and whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes? Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. I think she's figuring it out over here. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Uldaw, at the Weaver's Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestry, and here too. I didn't notice the boxes at the guild. Stand back. I am on the verge of unraveling this mystery. I must be allowed to focus. He looks sad. Where, sniffle, sob, where could my pure heart be? These crates are everywhere, Davehel. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Ah, of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. Nashu's delight. Thought so. Does she change what she says? Nope. Oh gods, have mercy. At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for a shepherd leads his flock. I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man, resenting her prowess prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sneaking around town and wooden crates had it. Is this how it's always going to be? He goes on some weird he tries his best to figure it out, and then she just figures it out. Oh, hey, ground dog. How are you? All I'm doing is streaming after mowing the lawn. That's good. Chilling. It sure wasn't chilling outside today. Today it felt like I was walking through a pool that was nothing but steaming water vapor. I'm sure I could fill up a bucket with the sweat I was sweating. It's good to know you're okay, though. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it for safe keeping. Nothing untoward. You deviates were behind all the thefts. All this time? You've been stalking me? What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. I know what their kink is. Goddess, devotees? Ah, but of course, that I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume? You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... They get way too ahead of themselves. Huh? Where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Oh, where is she? Oh, there we go. The Immaculate Deception. Having no other recourse, Ellie would instead tell you the identity of the victim. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. He'll probably just roll with it as if he knew the whole time. Oh, it's not actually an Ul'dah. down here? He looks like he's contemplating stuff. Huh. Hi, I'm Humphrey, and you are? At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. How the hell does he know? I guess he's just following me wherever and just assumes that I know. Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me, true. I was challenged by the duelist not long ago. But where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartonau. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us. Stuck in the middle with Master Low. We were Core he was, a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Yeah, I am. And of darkness. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel, I trusted that bastard with my father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniffling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, ye bleeding whoreson. Look at me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. I bet he stole his golden locks and glued it onto his on his own head. All right. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the doctor, and I have no idea where the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have, unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Do all inspectors dress like that? I've never met one before, so I don't know what to expect. The blade was a rare and ancient relic. He can't possibly think he'll recover it so easily. Oh, just 3 people I need to talk to. That boy should be ashamed of himself. Robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Maybe. Yet what drives this man to always claim his opponent's weapon? Pride? No, it must be deeper than that. Eleazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant, Joe Jonpa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Jonpa. I guess I'll talk to him. Not in here. I do not know why I thought he'd be in there. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. See, my wares I determine to be of dubious origins. I immediately discard into spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary, though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar. A well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk tisk. You should endeavour to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Okay, I guess I'm going over there. Is that the lake right there? Damn, he goes all the way over here just to dump it? Why not just chuck it down there? It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Okay, I guess so. Ah, this is this comforting scent, as though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. Okay. Oh, God, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. He's way too into this. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure. Right there, yes, keep doing that, just like that, just like... Yes, now, once more, with feeling. They knew what they were doing. Never before have I reached a splendid administrations. Now then, into the spring, you as well, my good woman. Holy pot. I wonder how often he needs that. No, there's one. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? This. No sign of the sword Joe Jonpa mentioned, I see. Ah. Did you trip over it? Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Was that it? Right there? Yep, yeah, that's it. That's it. Once again, my instincts have guided us to a quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... Sneeze. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigation in those clothes. I'll go to Gulda and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. He likes taking credit for things. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's wells will be no more. Oh. He's in here? Yep, there he is. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. He knows it's not. He knows it's not the real thing. He knows. Or not. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch it is just as I remember. God's bless you, sir. We did get him to fake, right? Never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism was a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough for you to know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought you your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Oh. Oh, someone's spying on us? I've seen a few clips of this whole card thing. Inspector Hildibrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pin her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? Is that just water? She said she got it off a peddler. No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. That face. A challenge for me? Oh, at last. The curtain raises. Very well, if I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Perfect timing. Very perfect timing. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. I also like the music. He's incredible. So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Poor Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. I guess the hair thing worked. Who the hell is this? Hildibrand. Is that the person who threw the card? Oh, I've seen this guy before. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? I'm so far liking this quest line. It's pretty funny. Oh. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With me, let us call it what it is, genius. I shall bring you something. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons? No, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildibrand will return in the 3 collectors. Is it going to be like this for every expansion's Hildibrand questlines? Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. Must be right here. The science of deduction. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Ul'dah collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her, and should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutsui in Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. You know what I would love to see? The entire main series quest, but replace me with Hildibrand and see how that goes. He just bumble his way through and make everything work, I guess. I can just imagine how funny that would be. The constant face palms and groans from Emmett. And the Scions, and almost near everyone, probably. I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the Ethic Lavender to buy? Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amaja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amaja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them, not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers portray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from you your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's skin. Man's skin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You too, he's all yours. He's gonna figure everything out before Hildibrand does. Probably. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He's just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. I wouldn't say Hildibrand's a detective. He's just a person who fucks around and eventually finds out. Good evening to you, adventurer. I am Poponagu, representative of the... Am I talking to the right person? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm talking to the wrong person. Damn, I'm tired. I can't wait to eat. I believe you have something to present to Lady Durilda. Go on, then. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I will not deign to hire a common This is what happens when you do quest lines out of order. Do things that happen in Realm Reborn after you've saved the universe. People forget who you are. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. I'm an adventurer, how dare you? Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. She'll have a rude awakening someday. Forgive us, Lady Durelda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools, I shall come to claim the collector's blade. You fools, I shall come to collect the collector's blade. Yes, I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I retain the service of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my peerless inspector, interlopers in despair. Here comes Hildibrand. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and the gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep, shall neither slumber nor sleep. Those are the same things. Until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Oh, so she didn't hide Hildibrand. He just barged in here. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Ryerdine, consulting inspector, at your service, my lady. He's upset and jealous. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Manderville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume? Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. What else is this? You see, I do not want nor need your help. Ryerdine is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? Where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing, and I dropped it in the water. That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. The sound effects. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. He was definitely a theater kid. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? I picked up the vase in Uldal like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells. I want to go and look, but there was a scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Bryodine. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duties to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. You understand? Good. If you need true help, come to me. Don't go to the, crazy guy. A flying thing. Was it one of these buzzards? Oh wait, I'm going to the completely wrong area. That girl that run by earlier? I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. The vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with the queer winged beast I saw earlier? No, never mind then. Oh, it's this guy. Flamboyant oaf. Oh, the chicken. I've heard about this chicken. It's green. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not of what you... God, this curse is infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Is it a broken vase? Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorilda over here? Oh dear. It's broken. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. You searched for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Is the accursed bird the chicken? Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand would think of something. Yep, he's in his thinking pose. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. He's like Jimmy Neutron, just not smart. He has his own brain blasts. How could I have been so careless? Why does this feel so familiar? Heart shards. Why is it spelled like that? Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid, let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Who has performed miracles? What manner of solution could he have? The vase looks to be beyond all hope to me. Ooh, I get the Mandeville dance. There's but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no more mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrating a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by a humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thief struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Gold Court. Brass Blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of the thief, who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does, and I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. That sounds kinda gay. Where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion in Kidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since last I saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and— oh, he painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilgamesh. Gilligan? I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most like to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Sandalane. It is there we shall begin our search. He's such a dumbass. I like him. Right here, right? Yep, right here. There's an issue. The goblin became a zombie. Zombie. Would that make it a zomblin or a dombie? I don't know, maybe. The goblin's wound indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. I just want to do this. This goldsmith is not to be trifled with. Basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. His handiwork is unmistakable. His corpse is still quite warm. Yeah, this person's doing the Hildibrand questline too. I guess I need to go do something over there. Or not. The Doblin, the Basilisk, this Araman, all were slain with the hammer. As was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. I wasn't there a second ago. That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be around. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fibre of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance. I am the Manderville. I am the Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Korthos to Thanalane, Manderville man. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of the House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of a quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family tradition. I must bequeath to you the Manderville. I am honored. I have learned the emote, the Manderville dance. I want this on my bar. Which one do I not need? Determined, bee's knees. I'll take off hum. I just took off the one that I did not want to take off. Where is it? Victory. There we go. Battle stance. Do I just keep going? I like it. Are you really going to do the Manderville? Oh, I can't wait. What manner of man can be summoned only through dance? I guess the Manderville? Manderville family? The time has come for you to do what only a Manderville can. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. I'm gonna dance like only a Manderville can. Yeah, he's most definitely nearby if his hammer's still there. His hammers. Wait, is that a third one? Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. Does he literally go, like, farm for materials in his underwear? Ho ho ho, you have not the fear for me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Godbert, but you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me. Oh yay, yeah, it's the Hildibrand questline. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence. How are you? Were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? I've seen this clip. The jaw shutter. He is terrified. Imagine if the main series questline was this goofy. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He